Thank you, Minister, for that extensive answer. Just to say, obviously, to follow on from that, as a new TD in the Chamber at the time of this year, I'm quite lucky, really, that obviously I'm very fortunate to be here and very privileged and very humbled to be here to represent my county in this year, the centenary year. I think what the commemorations have done is they have connected a newer generation and a younger generation with that sense of healthy patriotism, particularly the younger members. I visited many primary schools across County Limerick for the raising of the blue flag, and the promotion within their speeches of multiculturalism, inclusiveness, pro-European type rhetoric that came from that was very, very welcome. I would like also to mention, of course, in relation to that, the diaspora as an immigrant, a returning immigrant from the economic crash of 2008. Is there any plans in situ, given the success in relation to the tourism policies put in by the last government, the success in relation to the gathering, the success in relation to the 2016, that if there is any plans going forward for 2017 and 2018 in relation to the diaspora on the same vein?
Minister, you have a minute.
Yes, we actually had a very successful diaspora programme within the 2016 commemorations, and that's something that I want to build on, because it really gave us an opportunity to showcase Ireland abroad and let people understand about our tremendous wealth of culture and our arts. So what I want to do is continue with that engagement, which was done through Culture Ireland, and they had a special programme, Misha Erin, I Am Ireland, and also through our embassy network. There was a huge interest right across the world in terms of the diaspora, and it allowed the diaspora to connect back with Ireland. And as I said, feedback from the embassies has been very, very positive in terms of the programme. And in addition to that, Inspiring Ireland is a collaborative online project developed by Ireland 2016 and the Royal Irish Academy, and it's going to produce a programme of fresh and innovative online exhibitions rolling out this year, and that's going to enable the diaspora to connect with our cultural heritage.
Thanks, Minister. Deputy.
Thank you, Minister. Just to follow on from that, I suppose to reiterate that from the diaspora's point of view, that when these events take place, it's extremely important to those people, be it in the Bondis of Australia or in the Brooklyns of New York or in London or many other places, Canada, that when these events do take place and they do see them across the web, they read them at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning across the web, it is something that they really connect with, and we need to keep that connection with the diaspora. So I welcome the Minister's comments and initiatives, and hope to see this over the development of this government, given the economic recovery we're experiencing, and that the funding would be married with that and put into this. Thank you.
Deputy, thank you. You have a minute still again, Minister.
Yeah, well, I just want to